Hello friends! Today I'm just going to kind of be vlogging today and tomorrow. I've got a lot to get done, a lot to do, and I'm going to bring you all along with me. First I'll show you what I got done this morning. I mowed my yard and I've done some other things. I didn't bring any compost out. Did Ella not give you your seeds this morning? I'll have to go check. They always have feed, but they like sunflower seeds. Look at that. They all ran over when I got out here, and I didn't have food for them, so they're all running back away. That's how they're getting out. I do have a hole. I just saw them walk right back in. Oh, these are so potent onions. Whew. These are from my garden. Yeah, I know they're very small, and I didn't get that many of them, but the way I did my garden this year, not really doing it much at all, this is not bad. So, I'm gonna rinse them off afterward, and I am crying because these are really strong onions. Whew. Very potent. I'm gonna cut these up after I get them all the dirt off of them. I'm gonna dice them up and I'll freeze them. Whew. After I wipe my tears. Okay, got them all peeled and ready to dice, but wow, I think I'm done crying for the day. I'm gonna put these in the fridge and dice them up tomorrow maybe, which I might show you. Maybe I'll talk to you tomorrow while I'm dicing them, although I don't know that I can do that because I'll probably be crying the whole time. So definitely do this later. I'm done crying for the day. Hopefully. What does Archer have going on now? Who knows? I'm sure he's got a plan for all this. All right, chickens. I brought the compost. I bet they'll come running as soon as I dump it. My compost bucket was outside, so I just used a plastic bag. And more of them, they love their compost. And now I've got like 2 hours, I think. 1:30. Well, that lighting's bad. Yeah, about 2 hours, 2.5, and then I have to leave to do some stuff tonight, and I'll bring you along with me for that. So right now I need to do some house cleaning, and I was gonna bake something, and I still might, but we had a friend bring us a gift last night. I take care of their animals sometime in the summer for them, and they brought us over a really sweet gift basket of some goodies, some gluten-free, dye-free cookies and Rice Krispies, and they also brought us this little bucket. I like the bucket. Isn't that cute? And apples off of someone's tree. Isn't that cool? I will definitely use these. Homegrown apples are the best. You just know they're not sprayed with glyphosate, and well, other than the overspray because we live in Iowa and there's cornfields literally in our backyard, so you cannot get away from the overspray. But I'm sure they're better than what you can buy at the store, so these should be really good apples. And I was curious because I said, oh, if these are ripe, then maybe mine are. No, mine aren't. They're a different brand, different type. This is my beautiful apple tree. It was loaded down, I mean, and it still has quite a few, but they fall off so bad. I don't know if they fall off in storms or if animals get them off or what, but still, it's pretty loaded. I mean, I'm gonna have lots of apples. I mean, look, that is weighted down pretty good. Still have plenty. I also have pears, I guess, on this. This is my pear tree. We planted it 11 years ago after we bought this house, the year after, and it has not produced pears until this year. Look, finally, first time. I thought it was just, I'm like, must just be like not a good tree. I don't know what I was thinking, but I actually have a few pears on there, so excited to maybe do something with that. I've made a pear tart before. It was pretty good. And as I walk back to the house, I was jogging out here real quick to show you that tree, and I realized I didn't have my phone on me because I track my steps on my phone, and my goal is 12,000 steps a day. And with mowing the yard, and weed eating, I'm at almost 10,000. And so I still need 2,000 for today, and I'm sure I'll hit that no problem. But still, I want to track all my steps. I'm like, oh, I forgot to put my phone in my pocket. So I gotta go back and get my phone in my pocket so I can track all my steps. My phone goal is 12,000 steps. I'm sure I get a couple thousand more than that a day with just forgetting to grab it or working around the house. And just walking around cleaning and stuff. I don't have it on me, but now I do. What are we gonna do for 2 hours before I have to leave again? What are you guys doing in here?
Watching DuckTales. Yeah.
DuckTales. Woo! What are you making outside, Archer?
I'm trying to make a little mini house, but it fell apart. Maybe I'm gonna have to fully redo it.
You're gonna have to redo it? Okay. Why don't we get off the electronics and go outside and play? And the mattress is in here because my daughter and her fiance were here the other day, and so they kind of sleep in here on the couch and the mattress, and the kids love it because then they get to bounce on the mattress for a couple days. Don't you? I have been on the struggle bus this week, just with what to do. I have a week where I don't actually have a ton on my calendar, and it is kind of driving me nuts. I am always doing multiple things at once, and I don't have to do hardly anything this week, and I just don't know what to do with myself. By the way, those cicadas are kind of annoying, aren't they? Maybe I should move. Okay, I don't know whether they quit or you just can't hear them on this side of the house, but that's much better. But I have just been struggling with trying to figure out what to do with my time. Oh, that's funny. This side of the house, you can't hear it, but the other three you can. So I'll stand over here. My calendar has been clearer, and about all I have to do is just normal everyday things we all have to do at home, and then pick up my son from work every day in the afternoon, and we have youth group tonight, but that's it. So I've been struggling with what to do with my time. I don't really need to bake. We got treats from friends. We have plenty of snacks. I even have an easier menu on the board for this week. I guess I could change that up. Tomorrow I am going to make some homemade meatballs. I'll show you that here in just a few minutes. But I just don't have a whole lot to do. So I've been trying to fill my time, and I've kind of wasted a lot, which I hate. But I am doing a lot of planning. I am planning for the future, trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. I have so many dreams and ambitions, but it's what should I do? I'm still praying about it and waiting. I am trying to get my prayer life better. I do pray to the Lord all day long, but I need a dedicated prayer time. I am bad about that. I will say short prayers all day to the Lord. Thank you to Him all day, because I know I can't do anything without Him. But quiet time is hard for me. I don't sit real well. Obviously, I just said I don't know what to do with myself when I don't have a lot on my to-do list. So I need to work on, the sun's not going to be good this way. Here, I'll show you where I'm walking instead. But I need to get a dedicated prayer time, because I need to really listen to the Lord. And I know that's my problem. I'm not listening enough. I'm not sitting with Him enough to hear what the answer is. A couple weeks ago at the mission trip, I was struggling, and I finally just stopped and listened and talked to the Lord and was quiet, and He gave me the answer. So I just need to take that time to sit, and it's so hard for me. I am trying to work on that. I really need to, because I know that's the answer to everything. Listen to the Lord and talk with Him. I just have to get over my selfish self of wanting to continually work hard and do things, which isn't a bad thing, but when you are doing instead of listening to God, then it becomes bad. One of my goals is to add in quiet time every night before bed. Take a chunk of time, because that is when I have time to fit it in, and pray. Start with just a few minutes, hopefully add on to that. But starting tonight, I'm going to just take a few minutes and have a dedicated prayer time right before bed. And then hopefully I will know what I'm supposed to be doing with my life, because I just have so many ideas. Businesses I'd like to start. YouTube was one thing I felt like I should do again, and I've loved it. I loved it last time I did it. What? Do you want petted, or they want petted and then they usually run away? Yep. Because they're farm cats. But I think she's in heat. That's probably why she's crying so much. Might be that time of year. But she's fixed, so it's okay. Go away. There are other things I want to do also. Some things with my art that I like, that I have ideas with. And should I start a business, and what business should I start? Because I have different ideas. So just waiting on the Lord to give me the clear path. But I know I have to make the time, or He's not going to give me the answer until I give Him the time. So I have to run to the school real quick to drop off a couple papers. And I was thinking about doing it today or tomorrow, and decided to do it today because Archer wants to do cross country, and he's been debating on it, so he didn't sign up for it at the end of last year. And so I need to find out who the coach is and get him signed up. I need to turn in this paperwork and then ask them who the coach is. School starts in like 10 days, and I know for high school, cross country practice starts like the 1st of August, or like the first week. It starts pretty early, but I think junior high starts maybe the first day of school. So I think he'll be okay still, but I want to get him on the list, you know. It is kind of nice though to be alone in the car. None of the kids wanted to come. I always ask them, and luckily they're old enough now that they can stay home. I should have went that way. It's like 1 minute quicker if I take all gravel roads to the school versus partial gravel and the rest paved, but that's okay. I've got plenty of time. I'm hoping they don't close till 3:30, because if they close at 3, I'm going to be like 1 minute before they close. This is going to actually be the first time I will have 2 kids in a sport at the same time. It's always been one at a time. Ella is also doing a volleyball, which it's just a short for 4th graders. So it's like 4 practices and 4 games. So it's very short, but they will both have practices and games around the same time. So have 2 in sports at the same time. School's starting soon and the activities are rounding up. And Clay will be playing in the band for the local college. So I will be going to football games also. So football, volleyball, and cross country all at once. Mission accomplished. Got the number to the person I need to call and back on the gravel roads. So going home. And to go back to what I was talking about earlier about not sitting still and not having much to do this week, I do feel like it's a blessing that I don't. It's definitely a blessing from the Lord, and He wants me to have a rest week before busyness starts. You know, we all need to take time to rest, and I am taking it as a blessing from Him and trying to relax and enjoy the quiet. I just always feel like I should be doing something, and maybe it goes to, you know, I feel like I don't have purpose if I'm not busy doing something. It's probably it, but I know it's okay. I can relax, and the Lord wants us to take time to rest. Next day, and I am getting ready to make my meatballs. I've got 5 pounds of hamburger here. This is from a 10-pound tube that I buy down at Cantrell, which I'm going tomorrow down there. And so I think the next video will be a grocery haul video. Discount Amish grocery haul. I love going down there. Saving money is just one of the things that makes me happiest in life. Finding a really good deal, especially at Highway 2 discount when I find really good deals. But the hamburger is so much cheaper down there. I wasn't gonna go, but then I was looking at hamburger prices at the store, and wow, meat prices are ridiculous. So I decided it's well worth the trip down. So we're gonna make homemade meatballs today. I use 5 pounds of hamburger, yes, because we really like meatballs, we like leftovers, and they freeze well too, although we always eat them as leftovers, and so we're not gonna freeze any. Who am I kidding? But we could if we wanted to. All right. Then I'm gonna add some eggs to this meat. Since we are keto and gluten-free, I am not adding any breadcrumbs to them, so it is going to be meat. Almost exclusively meat. A little piece of shell. Alright. Okay, then I'm going to add some spices and then mix them up. I'm just going to add a bunch. I know I cut those onions yesterday. Well, I got them ready to cut, and I could dice them and put them in here, but I'm lazy and don't want to. I don't want to cry today, so I'm putting in diced onion. And it's good in meatballs anyway, since you cook it in the oven, they rehydrate up. But I'm going to put quite a few in there because I love onions. Then Italian seasoning. I was buying mine from Sam's Club, but I haven't been there for a while. So I just got Walmart organic Italian seasoning. I don't know why I put that back on there. And I'm going to dump a bunch of that in there. I did dump a bunch of that in there. More spice, the better. I started using more spices in my food, and my kids mentioned it actually, that my food's tasting better. I'm gonna use this roasted garlic and herb. I got just this at Walmart too, and I've been really loving it. So basically we got onion, garlic, and Italian seasoning. Mix that up. So much cheaper to make them homemade than it is to buy them, especially when we like to eat a lot of meat. Well, I gotta let my fingers thaw a little. That cold meat. Brr. Dry them off a little bit more to warm them up. Yesterday I talked about starting a prayer time at night, you know, trying to have a dedicated prayer time, and I did it last night. I sat with the Lord before bed. My mind wandered a lot, but I kept bringing it back in and trying to be still and listen, and it was really good. I loved that I finally did it. So I'm gonna definitely keep that up. Sometimes it just takes 1 or 2 days to get started, and then you can do better at a thing. That's for me. Like for diet, if I can get 3 days in, I can accomplish it for an extended period. It's just getting through the first 3 days of a diet. A habit, get a couple days in, 2-3 days, then it sticks. So I'm gonna stick with this one and do it again tonight, and hopefully it sticks. Because then maybe I can get answers to what I'm supposed to do with my life. You know, we ask high school students and kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? I still don't know for sure what I'm supposed to be. I know what I want to be, and that's a happy person, living joyfully for the Lord and loving people. But how am I supposed to live that out? I don't know. And that's what I'm waiting to see. And I think it can change all the time too. So anybody who isn't sure what they want to do as a high school student or a college student, it's okay. Life changes. God will take you in miraculous ways, and just have to be along for the ride and listen to Him. These smell so good with the spices in it. Yum. I am excited to have meatballs. One problem I found is I don't have any pasta, so I'm not 100% sure what we're having with these meatballs tonight, or whether we're gonna just wait until we get home after. Well, we can't do that. We've got a softball game tonight, but if we wait, then it's going to be 8:30, so it'll be like 9 o'clock before we eat supper, and that is just way too late. So I'm not sure what we're gonna eat with them. I actually have some bread. I can make garlic bread for sure, and we have pasta sauce. So I don't know, maybe that'll be it. Maybe we'll have a vegetable or something and just have meatballs dipped in pasta sauce, eat it on some garlic bread. Ooh, actually we could do that. We could have like meatball sub basically. Ooh, now I'm coming up with some good ideas. Actually, I think I have some bread in the freezer. Ooh, I'm gonna go get that out, and we're gonna have meatball subs. See, talking this through with you guys, you gave me an idea. Or the Lord helped me talk it out. Sometimes talking to yourself works. Now that I've got the meatballs done, I have to wait a couple hours because it's only like 1:30, and so I just wanted to get supper prepped early today. I've also done some other things today. I cut my younger 2 sons' hair, and of course done lots of other things. Got my walk in this morning, but I'm most excited that last night I got that praying done. That makes me happy, and that I've been praying all day today. Got a friend who was in the hospital, so I've been praying for her, or last night, today, and we'll continue for that. Pray, pray, pray. It's so important. It's our lifeline with the Lord. It's how one way we communicate with Him. Just in youth group last night, we had some questions and answering things, the kids did, and I learned just as much as they do. Okay, maybe not learn, but I get reintroduced, you know. Repetition is good, you know, remind yourself. And one of the things was that the Bible is us learning about God and hearing from Him, and prayer is us talking to Him, but then also through prayer we can hear from Him. So it's just that line, Bible reading and prayer keeps us connected to the lifeline of the Lord. So always remember to pray. So I'm going to show you my supper, hopefully. I am so bad about getting to supper time and then forgetting to video it. So hopefully I remember this time to do that and show you our yummy meal. Thanks for watching today, friends. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe to my channel and continue to join me in this joy-filled life. Thanks. Bye.